Hello guys! Ang di-discuss natin ngayon ay tungkol sa combination. What is combination? A combination is a selection of items from a collection, such that the order of selection does not matter. At ang formula natin para sa combination ay combination of n taken r at a time is equals to n factorial divided by quantity n minus r factorial times r factorial. Compare natin ngayon kung ano ang permutation at ang combination. Let us try to answer this problem. How many permutations can be made from the word read, R-E-A-D, taken 3 letters at a time? So let us try to list down the words na may 3 letters na nanggaling sa word na read. So we have R-E-A, R-E-E, R-E-D, R-D-E, R-A-D, R-D-A, E-A-D, E-D-A, and so on. So ito na lahat. So kung bibilangin natin lahat ng mga words na mapoform na may 3 letters galing sa word na read, meron tayong 24 permutations. Now, the same problem. How many combinations naman can be made from the word read taken 3 letters at a time? So, compare natin yung ating mga mapoform na word kapag combination ang gagamitin natin. Ibig sabihin, kailangan lang natin kumuha ng 3 letters at a time. Isang group yun. So, compare natin sa permutation, ang R-E-A, ang R-A-E, E-A-R, E-R-A, A-E-R, at A-R-E. Lahat sila merong letter A, may letter R, at may letter E. Sa permutations, counted siya as 6, pero sa combination, counted siya as 1. Ano pa? Meron tayong R-E-D, R-D-E, E-R-D, E-D-R. So, lahat ng mga letters na R-E-D, kuhanin natin. So, ito ay 6. 6 siya sa permutation, pero sa combination, counted siya as 1. R-A-D, A-R-D. So, lahat ng may letters ng R, A, at saka D, kunin natin. So, dito, tulad kanina, 6 din yan sa permutation, pero sa combination, counted lang siya as 1. E-A-D, E-D-A, D-A-E. Lahat naman ng mga words na may letters ng E, A, at saka D, ika-count natin siya as 1. Kahit sa permutation, counted siya as 6. Okay, so it means, ang magiging final answer lang natin ay 4. So we have 3-letter word combination ang mapoform natin sa word na read. Let us try naman to use the formula. So, ang formula natin for permutation taken r at a time is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. Ang n natin ay 4 since we have 4 letters. Ang r natin ay 3, taken 3 letters at a time. So, we have 4 minus 3. Simplify natin. We have 4 factorial divided by 4 minus 3 is 1 factorial. And then, expand natin. So, 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 divided by 1. We have 24 divided by 1. We have 24. So, the same lang din yung answer natin kanina. We have 24 permutations using the formula. Ano naman ang formula ng combination? We have the combination of n taken r at a time, n factorial divided by n minus r factorial times r factorial. So, kung titingnan nyo, natagdagan lang sa denominator yung formula ng permutation. Pagdating sa combination, meron na siyang additional na r factorial sa denominator. Now, substitute natin yung given. The same pa rin. Ang n natin ay letters ng word na read. So, we have 4. At ang r natin, taken 3 letters at a time. substitute. Simplify natin, we have 4 factorial. 4 minus 3 factorial is 1 factorial times 3 factorial. Expand. 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And then in denominator, 1 factorial times 3 times 2 times 1. And this is equal to 24 divided by 6 is equals to 4. So the same lang yung answer natin kanina. We have 4 combinations. So, ano-ano yung mga situations that involves combination? So, ito yung ilan. Una, choosing 4 of your classmates to be your group mates. So, pipili ka daw ng 4 sa mga kaklase mo para maging kagrupo. So, mamimili ka lang. Kung pinili mo ay si Juan, si Pedro, si Maria, at si Jose, wala siyang pinagkaiba kay Maria, kay Jose, kay Pedro, at kay Juan. So, kahit sino ang mauna sa kanila, basta 4 silang magkakasama at counted as 1. That is a combination. Number 2, forming different triangles out of 4 points. So, gagawa tayo ng triangle. Kung may given ng 4 points, i-connect lang naman natin yung mga points to form a triangle. So, kahit saang point ka magsimula, okay lang yun. Now, let us try to evaluate the given combination. Number 1, combination of 8 taken 3 at a time. So, ano ang equivalent nito? Identify muna si letter N, which is 8. Ang R natin ay si 3. Now, let us use the formula N factorial divided by N minus R factorial times R factorial. Substitute the values of N and R. So, ang N ay 8 factorial. Yung N minus R natin becomes 8 minus 3 factorial na, and then 3 factorial. Simplify. 8 factorial divided by, okay, saan galing ang 5 factorial? Dito po sa part na to. 8 minus 3 is 5. And then copy 3 factorial. And expand natin. 8 times 7 times 6 times 5. Pwede na mag-stop sa 5 kasi 5 ang highest number sa denominator. So, yung 5 na rin i-expand. Yung 3 factorial, 3 times 2 times 1. You can now cancel 5 factorial. So, lahat na lang ng maiiwan ang i-multiply. 8 times 7 times 6 is equals to 336. And 3 times 2 times 1 is equals to 6. Now, 336 divided by 6 is equals to 56, and that is the final answer. Number 2, combination of 11 taken 5 at a time times combination of 5 taken 2 at a time. So, dalawang combination siya. So, unahin natin yung first combination, 11 taken 5. So, ang N ay 11, ang R ay 5. Din sa pangalawa naman, ang N ay 5 at ang R ay 2. Now, let us substitute to the formula. So, N factorial, so 11 na siya, over 11 minus 5, ito yung R, times 5 factorial ulit. So, doon sa kabila naman, times, ang N ay 5, so we have 5 factorial, over 5 minus 2 factorial, times 2 factorial. Simplify natin. 11 factorial over 6 factorial times 5 factorial. So, 11 minus 5 dito, we have 6. So, doon galing yun. And then, copy 5 factorial times. So, we have 5 factorial divided by, ang 5 minus 2 factorial is equals to 3 factorial times 2 factorial. And then, expand natin. Dito muna, 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6. Pwede na mag-stop sa 6. Since ang highest number sa denominator ay 6 factorial. So, ito na yon. And then, expand ang 5 factorial. 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Times 5 factorial. Expand natin. 5 times 4 times 3. Pwede na mag-stop sa 3 since may 3 sa denominator. So, 3 factorial times yung 2 times 1. Pwede nang i-cancel ang 6 factorial. Pwede na rin i-cancel yung 3 factorial. Okay. So, lahat na lang ng hindi na-cancel, i-multiply natin. 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 is equals to 55,440. At yung 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equals to 120. Times 5 times 4 is 20 and 2 times 1 is 2. Simplify na lang. So, divide muna natin to. 55,440 divided by 120 is equals to 462. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So, times 10. Now, 462 times 10 is equals to 4,620. And this is the final answer. Now, let us try to solve some problems that involves combination. Number 1, if there are 12 teams in a basketball tournament and each team must play every other team in the eliminations, how many elimination games will there be? Identify muna natin si N at saka ang R. Okay, ang N ay 12 since meron tayong 12 teams. So, ano ang magiging letter R natin? Wala namang ibang given na number sa problem. Ito ang tanong. Sa isang game, ilang team ba ang naglalaban? Tama. Meron tayong 2. So, ang R natin ay 2. Sa isang basketball game, kailangan ng 2 team para maglaro. Hindi naman pwedeng 3 team ang maglalaro sa isang game. So, ang R natin ay 2. Now, let us use the formula for combination. N factorial over N minus R factorial times R factorial, and then substitute lang natin lahat ng given, yung N and R. So, we have now 12 factorial divided by 12 minus 2 factorial times 2 factorial. Simplify. 12 factorial divided by, so ang 12 minus 2 is 10 factorial times 2 factorial. Expand natin, so pwede nang mag-stop sa 10. 12 times 11 times 10 factorial. So, sa denominator, copy na lang si 10 factorial. Expand natin yung 2 factorial sa 2 times 1. Then, cancel si 10 factorial. 12 times 11 is equals to 132 divided by 2, which is equal to 66. So, ang final answer natin will be 66 elimination games. Number 2. In a 10-item mathematics problem-solving test, how many ways can you select 5 problems to solve? Ang N natin ay 10, so ano ang letter R? Yes, tama kayo doon. Ang R natin ay 5, kasi we need to select 5 problems. Now, let us use the formula for combination. N factorial over N minus R factorial times R factorial. Substitute the given. We have 10 factorial over 10 minus 5 factorial times 5 factorial. Then simplify. 10 factorial over, so ang 10 minus 5 ay 5 factorial times 5 factorial. Then expand na. 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 factorial. Pwede nang mag-stop. And then yung isa pang 5 factorial, expand natin. 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Cancel na si 5 factorial. And then lahat ng natira, i-multiply natin. So 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 is equals to 30,240. And 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equals to 120. Divide na lang natin. 30,240 divided by 120 is equals to 252. So, ang final answer natin will be 252 ways. And that's all. Thank you for listening.